a literal QR code. You will be marked. This lasts, again, for years, perhaps permanently. And this will be used as a biological vaccine passport system where you won't use your phone. You won't use the QR code on your phone to enter the store and travel. You will use your wrist where this material is embedded in your body. And so this is very dangerous vaccine platform that they try and roll out at a wide scale. So first in 2019, Gates funded a study for the original development of these quantum dot implants. So it's a microneedle patch array. So it's got a bunch of mini needles. It's like a Band-Aid. You put it on your wrist, it dissolves, and it installs these quantum dot materials that last for at least 5 years. So they developed that in 2019. Now in 2025, Gates funded another study that shows just how advanced now this technology has become. It is advancing at a very fast pace. Now these microneedle patches can install literal quantum dot QR codes. QR codes that can be read with AI with specialized cameras and decoded to store batch information, lot number, how many doses you received. This is planned for wide-scale deployment for another pandemic.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Peace and salutation unto the Lord's elect out there following the Lord Yahweh Shai in truth and in sincerity. I say Shalom to you. I'm the brother Yahweh Sabra coming at you with the lesson days of the Spirit. Lord willing, it's edifying. With that being said, let's begin. You can see as in the clip, Bill Gates, I should say, is coming out with quantum dot microneedle implants, patches. And damn, it just goes to show you the times that we're in, man, how we just desperately need out, man, because this place is getting worse and worse. This is a living hell that we're living in. This place is a living hell that we're living in. And it's never going to get better until the Lord, the author and finisher of our faith, Yahweh Shai, comes and delivers us, comes and delivers his elect, his hopeful elect. All right. Other than that, man, if you're still holding on to this place and the things of this place, you're going to get destroyed. This is the book of Micah. Let's go to this. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. So, just seeing all this shit, man, going about, if you want to be a part of this world, if you want to be a part of this polluted and wicked world, then take that RFID chip, that microchip, whatever form that it comes in, right? You're going to be destroyed, man, with the rest of these people. And that's what's going to happen. They're going to shut down. They're going to shut down traveling. They're going to make, scamdemic breakouts. And then, with that, they're going to be ushering in these things as an alternative for people in order to travel and live back to normalcy. It's never going to be normalcy. It's going to be full and total control. That's what these devils want to do, man. They want to usher in full, total control. They want you like an Xbox controller, man. They want to operate you like a gaming controller. Be able to tell all your vitals, all right, when you breathe, your thoughts. And if you're not doing according to what they say, they're going to shut you out. These people are devilish people. You can't trust these people at all, no matter one bit. Ecclesiasticus 12:10, never trust thine enemy, for as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Okay, so this guy is wicked, man. He just continues to rust. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know his rust had not been altogether wiped away. So he continues to rust, man. If you really see this devil's spirit, he's just rusting. He's evil, man. He's wicked. He's wicked. And you got to, understand that, man. You can't be deceived. Job 9:24, the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the face of the judges thereof, if not wherein who is he? And that's, Esau, Edom, okay? The so-called white man. And not every man that we, that's an Edomite is white. We try off the spirit. But the majority of these people are. All right, and we can tell an Edomite based off their countenance, just based off the way that they act and behave. Their spirit will know them by their fruits. Okay, and these people, man, want to cause nothing but chaos and destruction, and they do it in such a silent way, where they try to appear to be, cool with you first. They try to appear to be helping you, like they're doing this for a good cause, like they're doing this for humanity, and then they'll just stab you in the back. Though he pretend to help thee. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus 12 and 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet he shall undermine thee. So this devil wants to try to find a reason to make it seem like he's helping you, like he's he's figuring out the solution. But this guy is starting the problem so that you can take a solution, so-called solution, that's even a bigger problem. That's how he worked, man, time and time again. You look at what happened 6 years ago, man, with this scam Dizzle. These devils, man, they tried to trick people in worldwide fear and taking something that was going to hurt them even more and have life-changing effects. So it just goes to show you, man, the nature of this devil and what he's really trying to do, man. He's trying to usher in full total control, man. This is a devil individual, man. The Lord hates these Edomites, man. They're going to go into captivity. Matthew 24 and 21, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. So there's going to be a lot of tribulation taking place soon when this mark of the beast gets ushered. And you got to really be able to withstand, man. That's what it comes down to. Do you have the faith to be able to withstand? Do you have the Lord dealing with you? Because the Lord's not dealing with you and you're not of the elect. You're going to fall into some sort of judgment, man. You're going to be, destroyed some way, shape, or form. And that's why it's so important to stay near the Lord, man, and seek the Lord with all your heart. Because this is that time, man. This is almost like the tryouts where we're filling up the oil in our lamp so that when that time comes, we're prepared and we have our loins girded about with truth. We already know what's coming through these prophecies. These prophecies that warned us the famine of the word, the mark of the beast being implemented, all right, ICBM nuclear missile hellfire. These prophecies will come to pass. Lo, it will come and it will not tarry. So as it's not happening right now, the things are being placed in order to make that happen. And I want to really go into the RFID microchip, okay, and explain really what it is, because a lot of these people don't understand it. Either they don't understand it or they're ignorant to it. And we're here to correct, man, and expose wickedness and really bring out the light, man, and the true doctrine of what the mark of the beast really is, okay? Because this is a matter of, individual salvations, our people's salvations, salvation on the line. And a lot of these other camps that are going around saying that the MOTB is something else like sin or the white woman or the embargo are completely and totally off, and they're not measuring the times diligently. They're not even paying attention to prophecy because the prophecy is right in our face, okay? This is the book of Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or on their foreheads, and that no man may buy or sell, save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for the number of a man, and his number is 666, all right, 666. But this is basically going to show you, man, that this mark of the beast, RFID microchip, is going to be implemented for all, walks of life, small and great, rich, poor, high status, low status, jail, free. So pretty much everyone, man, to receive this mark on the right hand or on their foreheads. And, it might not be exactly on the right hand for some. It could be on the left. It could be placed somewhere in the body. But just if that RFID chip is going inside you and embedded under your skin, then you took the mark, man, and you're going to be destroyed, okay? And let's go into the word mark. That way we break it down and we show the people out there that either don't understand or want to be ignorant to it what it truly means. All right, G5480, charagma. Okay.
Strong's G5480, charagma.
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 Okay, charagma. It says the same as a scratch or etching, a stamp as a badge of servitude, a sculptured figure, graven or mark. Okay, a stamp or an imprinted mark of a mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand is a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. Thing, carved, sculpture, or graven mark. So it has to be carved or embedded into you. And One of the ways that these people are going to do that is by creating these, dissolvable RFID technology. These devils are very, very crafty. They're masters at manipulation and deception. So, it could come in the form of a brain chip, like a Neuralink. It could come in the form of just somebody putting an actual RFID with that etching device that we've shown. Let's show you RFID. Okay, it could come in the form of this. And I'm speaking as a man here, right? Because there could be many different ways that they come about it. It can come in a form just looking like this, or it could dissolve. It could dissolve, but still have some form of RFID. Using that tool to be placed in. It has to be scratched or etched into your body. So that just goes to prove that these other camps and congregations are completely and totally off, because how can you etch the name JC into your body or not keeping the Sabbath or embargo or the white woman? It makes absolutely no sense. It's a physical MOTB, all right? And, I'm speaking as a man here. I don't know exactly what different devices and variants they're going to come out with, but, just like any piece of technology or device, these devils, man, these people will make different variations of it. I'm sure of it. I'm speaking as a man here, right? I'm sure of it. And that's why it's important to be sober and vigilant, as the book of 1 Peter chapter 5 and 8 says, because Satan walks about seeking to whom he may devour. So he's always constantly trying to see who he can throw off, man, throw off course, try to convince to fall into this, pit of destruction. And this is why you got to act upon discernment and faith during these times, because you might lose your job. You might lose, your family. You might have people turn against you because you don't have this. But guess what? That's okay, because the scriptures in Romans 8 and 31 say, if Yahweh be for us, who can be against us? So if the Lord's really dealing with you and he loves you and he's taking care of you, that's all that matters, because he's the one that could determine whether you're saved or not. He's the one that could determine whether you're elected, not your boss giving you some measly ass paycheck, not your woman who is giving you a hard time, not your kids. It's the Lord, man. Okay, you got to understand that. So it's important that we put all our trust, faith, and hope in the power of the Lord's might. All right, not leaning on our own understanding, but letting the Lord direct our steps and praying that he has mercy on us during these times. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So it's through, the Lord's discernment, wisdom, and knowledge that's going to be the stability of our times and the strength of our salvation, and that we're able to not be ignorant of these devices, not fall into the deception of these wicked tricks and schemes that he tries to throw us, these traps that he tries to put in front of us, because we have the Lord. And if we're in the Psalms 91 shelter, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. We're going to be protected, man, in this day of evil, man, when the heat of Jacob's trouble really comes through. That's why it's so important to always stay in the spirit, not fulfill the lust of the flesh, and just fight, man. Fight the good fight of faith. It's a fight, man. There's days where you're not going to feel particularly motivated or feel like you're on fire per se, but guess what? You still hold on. You still hold on to faith, man, because you know that it's there. You know that the Lord's with you, and that's the only way we're going to get out of this place. All right, it's through faith. One last precept I want to bring out before I close out is the book of Psalms 51 and 11. Okay, bring it out real quick. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. All right, because the Holy Spirit is what's going to give us that understanding and that fortitude to push on to the very end. And the scriptures say, he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. And that's what we're fighting for, man. That crown, that endurance, to have everlasting life, immortality, while the rest of these, heathens, man, and 2/3 will get destroyed on this side. So with that being said, Lord willing, this is edifying to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Do not take that RFID microchip, all right, or you will be destroyed. All right. With that being said, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well. Peace and salutation unto the Lord's elect scattered across the four corners of the earth. Shalom.